Awakening the legacy. In the remote depths of the Erevan expanse, a sector of space shrouded in nebula clouds and scattered asteroid belts, a coalition of alien species convened in secrecy. The Zytherian Council, ancient and meticulous, had detected anomalies in galactic history, traces of advanced civilizations predating known elder races. Sensors pinpointed a small, blue-green planet, Earth. Despite its relative insignificance in terms of starship fleets and technological noise, it radiated a subtle, pervasive energy signature that the Zytherians could not ignore. Councillor Vyrix of the Zytherian High Command addressed the assembly. The signals from this planet are anomalous. They suggest a species capable of cognitive and technological evolution far beyond their apparent age. We must investigate carefully. It may be a relic, or worse, the source of truths we have not yet comprehended. On Earth, humans remained blissfully unaware. Cities thrived, nations debated, and scientists explored the universe with telescopes and probes. Yet beneath the surface, dormant intelligence lay encoded in DNA, culture, and history, a hidden inheritance left by ancestors whose origins had been lost to time. Dr. Ilara Mistral, a leading xenobiologist, was among the first to notice unusual patterns in early cosmic signals. These aren't natural phenomena, she said during a global scientific summit. They exhibit purposeful modulation, synchronization, and energy efficiency that predates known civilizations by millennia. Whatever species is generating this, it could be human. Meanwhile, the Zytherians dispatched observation fleets to Earth's orbit. Cloaked within the shadow of distant asteroids, their ships scanned and analyzed human activity, expecting primitive responses. To their astonishment, they detected neural resonance patterns far beyond what should be possible. Humans were not only aware of their environment, they were actively shaping it through cognition, communication, and technology in ways the Council had never anticipated. On board the Stella Arcanum, Captain Jorvik Thal of the observation fleet relayed his findings to Councillor Vyrix. Our projections underestimated their potential. They have no spacefaring fleets of significant size, yet their networks, cultural cohesion, and adaptive intelligence indicate a level of advancement consistent with elder species. They are different. Councillor Vyrix narrowed his luminescent eyes. Different? Or forgotten? If they are truly the original architects of civilization, our understanding of galactic history is fundamentally flawed. The universe has been learning without its oldest teacher watching. Deep in Earth's remote deserts, archaeologist Kaylin Dyst uncovered a series of strange artifacts buried beneath layers of rock. Unlike any known human construction, they exhibited advanced geometries, energy conductors, and embedded information matrices. Kaylin ran scans and realized that the artifact's origin dated back over 100,000 years, far older than any recorded human civilization. When the Zytherians made contact, they expected resistance, primitive defense mechanisms, or confusion. Instead, humans responded with calm curiosity. Dr. Ilara Mistral, representing the United Earth Alliance, spoke first. We've been waiting for this. We have questions as much as answers. Our history may appear fragmented, but we understand patterns that span millennia. Perhaps it is time we teach what the universe has forgotten. The first encounter occurred in orbit above the Sahara Observatory Station, a massive orbital research hub. Zytherian emissaries materialized holographically within the station's central chamber. Their presence radiated authority, their forms elegant and alien, yet every movement was calculated to intimidate. Councillor Vyrix's voice resonated in the chamber. Humans, we have studied your planet. We observe intelligence that should not exist at this stage of galactic chronology. We demand answers. What is the source of your cognitive and technological advancement? Ilara Mistral stepped forward, her voice steady and confident. You speak of advancement, yet you ignore history. Our species has existed longer than your records can comprehend. We are the first. You are students of a universe we quietly nurtured. Our intelligence, ethics, and ingenuity are inherited from a legacy older than your civilizations. Shock rippled across the Zytherian observers. For decades, their models had presumed humanity as a latecomer, primitive, fragile, and reactive. To hear the truth of human antiquity, combined with intelligence and ethical sophistication, was disorienting. Captain Jorvik Thal interjected, projecting calm over the comm network. Our scans confirm anomalies, yes. But the claim of precedence, it is unprecedented in galactic history. How have humans concealed themselves for millennia while influencing development subtly? Ilara smiled faintly. Concealment was not the goal. Stewardship was. We guided evolution, nurtured ecosystems, and maintained balance. Unlike other elder species, our intervention was subtle, observational, educational, and ethical. The universe learned from us, often without realizing it. A murmur of incredulity spread across the Zytherian Council. Other alien delegates began exchanging signals, debating, calculating, and reassessing historical assumptions. Maps of galactic civilizations, timelines of technological emergence, and records of interstellar events were suddenly outdated. Every known elder species had unknowingly been students of humanity's hidden guidance. To solidify their point, humans demonstrated advanced manipulation of quantum entanglement for instantaneous communication, subtle energy modulation for planetary stabilization, and sophisticated AI integration across global networks, all without overt recognition. The aliens realized that humanity's late bloom was in fact a strategically concealed mastery, designed to educate and balance rather than dominate. Dr. Ilara Mistral addressed the council once more. We are not conquerors. We are the original stewards. Our strength lies not only in intelligence or technology, but in our ethics, creativity, and adaptability. We have survived and thrived not by subjugation, but by understanding the flow of civilizations and guiding them with integrity. Today, you witness the consequence of underestimating your teacher. Councillor Vyrex's voice trembled, a rare display of vulnerability. The universe has learned the hard way. Humanity is older, wiser, and more capable than we imagined. We have misjudged the architects of history itself. As the Zytherians departed, their fleets and emissaries retreating to reassess, humans turned their gaze outward. The galaxy was no longer an unknown to be dominated, it was a classroom, an ecosystem, and a legacy. With ethical clarity, strategic intelligence, and millennia of hidden guidance, humanity prepared to redefine interstellar relations, not through conquest, but through principled leadership and inspiration. Kalen Dyst, holding an ancient artifact, turned to Dr. Ilara Mistral. This is only the beginning. The galaxy has underestimated humans for eons, but now they will see what it truly means to be the first ancient species. Ilara nodded. Indeed. And the universe will remember, not because of fear, but because of respect. HFY is not just about survival, it is about demonstrating the full scope of human ingenuity, ethics, and leadership. Humanity has awakened, and the galaxy will never be the same. The stars above the Erevan expanse seemed to shimmer differently that night. Somewhere in the void, alien civilizations recalculated history, technology, and strategy. Humanity had revealed itself, not with brute force, but with knowledge, ethics, and the quiet power of being the original elder species awakening the galaxy. Following the revelation in the Erevan expanse, alien civilizations scrambled to process the truth. Humans were not newcomers, but the first ancient species, architects of galactic evolution and subtle guides to countless civilizations. The Zytherian Council convened a special session in the Obsidian Spire, a floating citadel orbiting a neutron star, to re-examine their historical assumptions. Data flows from countless star systems were reanalyzed, revealing patterns of human influence spanning millennia. Councillor Vyrex addressed the assembly. For centuries, we believed ourselves to be among the oldest intelligent civilizations. Our timelines are flawed. The species on Earth predates us and has influenced events across the galaxy with subtlety we failed to perceive. We have been students without knowing our teacher. Meanwhile, humans prepared to interact with the broader galaxy. Dr. Ilara Mistral coordinated the United Earth Scientific Network, integrating quantum communication arrays, AI-managed fleets, and planetary defense systems. Humanity's approach was deliberate, demonstrate superiority ethically and intelligently, not through fear. Cadet Kale Varin, newly promoted as liaison officer for interstellar diplomacy, observed the first wave of alien emissaries arriving at Earth's orbit. They expected weakness, Kale said. They do not realize that humans measure strength by creativity, ethics, and adaptability. The emissaries' arrival was a spectacle of alien design, translucent hulls, fractal energy fields, and anti-gravity propulsion that bent light in impossible ways. Yet they paused in orbit, cautious, wary, and respectful. Humanity's calm authority radiated from the orbital command station, the Aurora Bastion, a vast hub of research and diplomacy. Ilara Mistral addressed the aliens via holographic projection. We understand the galaxy has underestimated us. We also recognize that fear is not the path to harmony. Humans have guided civilizations for millennia, not through domination, but through example, ethics, and knowledge. You are about to witness how the first species operates. A demonstration was arranged in the Celestia Corridor, a region of space with extreme gravitational distortions and volatile energy flows. Here, human engineers showcased mastery over environmental hazards, controlling gravitational anomalies, plasma storms, and energy currents to stabilize nearby star systems. Alien observers were astonished. Humans manipulated forces previously thought uncontrollable, using intelligence and ethical precision rather than brute force. Counselor Threxiv, representing the Zalithian Concord, whispered to his aides. We trained our fleets for dominance. We have conquered and guided lesser species. And yet, these humans, they neutralize cosmic hazards without conflict. They convert danger into opportunity ethically. How can this be? Kalen Dyst, the archaeologist, unveiled ancient artifacts during a public demonstration. Each relic, dating back over 100,000 years, contained encoded knowledge, advanced mathematics, star maps, and ethical philosophies. Unlike any alien civilization, humans had preserved wisdom across generations, embedding it in culture and technology, waiting for the moment when the galaxy would awaken to their heritage. One artifact, a crystalline matrix known as the Eon Codex, contained schematics for interstellar travel and planetary stabilization long before other civilizations discovered warp technology. As the holographic projections emerged from the matrix, alien delegates gasped. Systems that had once seemed chaotic were now revealed as carefully guided by human oversight. Dr. Ilara Mistral explained. Humans have always been educators to the galaxy, quietly ensuring survival, stability, and ethical growth. We intervene only when necessary, always prioritizing moral clarity and creative solutions. This is the foundation of our longevity, intelligence applied ethically across time. Observers from the Trillion Hive, a species famed for their relentless efficiency, scrambled to recalibrate their historical models. If humans were guiding civilizations for millennia without recognition, how many events have we misattributed? Their chief historian murmured. Kale Varin proposed an initiative to the Aurora Bastion Command. We need a galactic archive, consolidating human knowledge, ethics, and guidance frameworks for other civilizations. Transparency will prevent further misjudgment and establish humans as the moral and intellectual benchmark. Ilara approved. Yes. Let this archive reflect our principles: creativity, adaptability, and ethical clarity. Other species must understand that humans' influence was never coercive, it was educational. We shape futures by example, not domination. The first public assembly of alien civilizations on Earth's orbit became a spectacle of interstellar diplomacy. Humans demonstrated non-lethal containment systems, energy redirection, and planetary defense arrays that neutralized simulated threats without destruction. Every demonstration emphasized precision, ethics, and intelligence, leaving alien observers stunned. Counselor Vyrix addressed the assembly with unprecedented humility. We have misjudged humans for centuries. Their legacy is not one of conquest, but of guidance. The universe has indeed learned the hard way. Humans are not just participants, they are the original architects. Cadet Lyra Talon reflected to her fellow officers, watching the aliens interact with human technology. They came expecting dominance, aggression, and fear. They've witnessed ethics, strategy, and ingenuity instead. Humans are rewriting the galaxy's understanding of civilization. The Celestia Vanguard, the flagship of Earth's interstellar initiative, performed a coordinated display of ingenuity. Using gravitational currents, quantum-linked drones, and environmental manipulation, the fleet created a spectacle where potential hazards were neutralized, simulated disasters resolved, and all interactions conducted without harm. Alien fleets observed in awe. Every calculation, every maneuver demonstrated human mastery over complexity, ingenuity under pressure, and ethical clarity at all times. Meanwhile, historical anomalies emerged. Ancient ruins on multiple planets, once attributed to alien species, were now traced back to humans. Symbols, technologies, and strategies across star systems aligned with human patterns of innovation, revealing humanity's hidden stewardship. Even the oldest elder civilizations began to recognize that humans had subtly guided the flow of galactic history, often without interference but always with strategic insight. Counselor Threxiv, visibly shaken, whispered to Vyrix. We underestimated them. We believed them fragile. And yet, they have been our teachers, our guides, and our unseen architects. Humanity is, unlike any other species. Dr. Ilara Mistral summarized to the assembly, we do not claim dominance through aggression. We claim responsibility through intelligence, ethical clarity, and adaptive ingenuity. Humans have endured because we apply wisdom across generations, and now the galaxy must recognize that lesson. As alien delegates departed, data from multiple star systems were already being recalibrated. Histories, strategies, and even ethical frameworks were updated to include humans as the original elder species. The galaxy had been awakened, not by conquest, but by human intellect, ethics, and innovation. Kalen Dyst looked toward the stars, holding a newly unearthed artifact from the horizon canyons of Mars. For millennia, humans remained hidden teachers. Now, the universe sees what we have always been: the first, the wisest, and the most adaptable species. HFY is not just survival, it is legacy, guidance, and enlightenment. Ilara nodded. And this is only the beginning. The universe has learned the hard way. From this point forward, humanity will not just endure. We will lead by example, inspire through ethics, and innovate beyond imagination. The first ancient species has awakened, and the galaxy will never be the same. The stars of the Erevan expanse shimmered brighter than ever as human influence began to ripple outward, touching every civilization with the quiet power of ingenuity, ethics, and millennia of hidden wisdom. Humanity had revealed its legacy, not as conquerors, but as the universe's first and original elder species, secrets of the ancient ones. The revelation of humanity's true age and influence sent ripples throughout the galaxy. Civilizations that had once considered themselves ancient and wise now scrambled to reconcile their histories with the truth. Humans had been quietly guiding, observing, and influencing galactic evolution for tens of thousands of years. The Zytherian Council convened emergency sessions on multiple star systems, cross-referencing historical data with the artifacts and demonstrations provided by humans. Meanwhile, on Earth, humanity prepared the next phase, unveiling deep legacy technology and knowledge that had been preserved for millennia, waiting for the right moment of recognition. Dr. Ilara Mistral led a team of scientists, engineers, and historians to the Sanctum of Origins, a subterranean complex beneath the Himalayan plateaus. Within it lay ancient devices, holographic archives, and quantum matrices dating back 120,000 years, some encoded in ways that only human neural patterns could fully interpret. Cadet Kale Varin was tasked with coordinating the first open demonstration for alien delegates. Our goal is to educate, not intimidate, Kale said. We will reveal our capabilities without aggression, showing how humans influence galactic development while remaining ethical, adaptive, and innovative. The alien emissaries arrived at Earth's orbit in spectacular fashion. The Zalithian Concord, the Trillian Hive, and representatives from the Oryx Dominion formed a cautious perimeter, their fleets bristling with advanced weaponry. Yet when humans began to showcase ancient mechanisms capable of stabilizing planetary systems, redirecting solar flares, and harmonizing ecological networks across multiple worlds, even the most skeptical aliens were awestruck. Councillor Threxiv of the Zalithian Concord observed the display, his antennae quivering with disbelief. They manipulate energy fields, ecosystems, and even gravitational anomalies with precision beyond comprehension. And they do it without coercion, without aggression. Their control is ethical and deliberate. The humans then activated a series of holographic memory matrices, revealing the hidden history of the galaxy. Worlds thought to have evolved independently were shown to bear subtle imprints of human guidance, language patterns, ethical frameworks, and technological seeds planted in ways that encourage stability and innovation. Some civilizations had thrived because humans intervened quietly, nudging evolution toward resilience rather than dominance. Dr. Ilara Mistral addressed the assembly. We are not conquerors. We have guided, advised, and nurtured civilizations when necessary, always prioritizing ethics, intelligence, and sustainability. The universe learned its first lessons from us, often unknowingly. Our stewardship has always been subtle, yet effective. Kalen Dyst unveiled the Eon Codex II, a repository of star charts, energy manipulation methods, and advanced ethical simulations. Each artifact demonstrated humanity's ability to influence galactic events centuries before other species had the technology to understand them. The aliens could see the precision and foresight applied in every intervention. The Trillian Hive historian, a species famed for calculating probabilities across thousands of years, muttered to their aides, all previous projections are obsolete. Humans have shaped civilizations, star systems, and energy flows long before any known elder species. Their influence is everywhere, and it is deliberate. Cadet Lyra Talon demonstrated a fleet maneuver using ancient human principles of non-lethal containment and environmental adaptation. Small fleets of drones navigated asteroid belts, gravitational anomalies, and energy fields to neutralize simulated threats without damage. Alien observers realized that humans did not need to destroy to dominate. Mastery lay in intelligence, ethics, and creative problem-solving. Councillor Vyrix of the Zytherian Council admitted publicly, "We have miscalculated humanity for centuries. Every civilization we believed self-made bears evidence of human guidance. The galaxy has been unaware that its oldest teacher has always been present, watching, and nurturing the evolution of others." The humans then shared advanced cognitive networks, allowing alien civilizations to simulate ethical decisions, strategic development, and complex problem-solving at unprecedented levels. Through these networks, civilizations could test scenarios and learn from humanity's hidden historical decisions. The demonstration was not about superiority through force, it was a lesson in how intelligence applied ethically could guide an entire galaxy. Cadet Kale Varan explained, "Our philosophy is simple, knowledge shared responsibly, actions guided by ethics, and innovation applied for stability. Humans have endured because we apply foresight and morality together. This is the principle behind our legacy." Alien fleets, once tense and defensive, now observed with curiosity and respect. They began to ask questions, not about human strength, but about methodology, ethics, and long-term strategy. The revelation was profound. Humans had been mentors without recognition, shaping history not through aggression, but through wisdom and calculated guidance. Dr. Ilara Mistral addressed the largest assembly of alien delegates ever held in Earth's orbit. "The universe has learned the hard way. Humans are not just survivors or innovators. We are the first ancient species, the original stewards, and the architects of galactic guidance. Our legacy is not measured by battles won, but by civilizations stabilized, knowledge preserved, and ethical frameworks established. Humanity's path is one of responsibility, not conquest." As a symbolic demonstration, the humans activated the celestial prism, a device that harmonized the energy flows of nearby star systems, ensuring stable planetary orbits and moderate solar radiation. The aliens witnessed, in real time, the stabilizing influence humans had quietly exercised for millennia. Worlds once at risk of ecological collapse were now thriving, evidence of humanity's ancient guidance. Kalen Dyst reflected quietly to the audience, "Every artifact, every pattern, every innovation we reveal today tells the story of humans as the galaxy's first ancient species. We have endured because we applied intelligence and ethics across generations. The universe has learned from us, whether it realized it or not." Councillor Threxiv finally spoke aloud, voice tinged with humility and awe. "We have underestimated humans in every conceivable way. Their presence, their guidance, their intelligence, it is unmatched. We were wrong to assume them latecomers. Humanity is older, wiser, and far more capable than we imagined." The session concluded with mutual acknowledgement. Humans would now engage openly with alien civilizations, sharing knowledge, guidance, and expertise in ways that encouraged ethical growth rather than dominance. The galaxy had finally seen the truth. Humans were the original elder species, and their influence was foundational to the stability and progress of countless worlds. As the alien fleets departed, whispers spread across star systems. Humans had revealed not only their ancient existence but the methods by which they shaped civilizations. HFY was no longer simply a slogan of survival, it was the revelation of humanity as the guiding force of the galaxy, a species whose intelligence, ethics, and ingenuity defined the path of history itself. Ilara Mistral turned to her cadets on the observation deck of the Aurora Bastion. "Today, the galaxy understands what humans have always known. Power is measured not by destruction, but by wisdom. Influence is earned through guidance, ethics, and creativity. Humanity has endured because we lead with intelligence and moral clarity, not fear." Cadet Lyra Talon nodded. "And now the universe watches with respect, not suspicion. We are no longer the underestimated species. We are the original architects, the teachers, and the stewards of civilizations. HFY has truly awakened." The stars of the Erevan expanse shimmered with a new significance. Humanity's legacy, long hidden, had been revealed. The galaxy had finally learned the hard way. Humans were the first, the ancient, and the unbreakable species, and their influence would shape the future for millennia to come, guiding the galaxy. After the grand revelations of humanity's ancient origins and hidden guidance, the galaxy buzzed with a new awareness. Alien civilizations began recalibrating their histories, technologies, and strategies to account for the influence humans had exercised across millennia. Yet with knowledge came uncertainty. While many species were eager to learn from humans, others feared the implications of a species so ancient, wise, and ethically unyielding. The Aurora Bastion, Earth's orbital hub for interstellar diplomacy and research, became the focal point of galactic attention. Delegations from hundreds of systems arrived, each bringing unique technologies, cultural artifacts, and historical records to compare notes with humanity's own archives. Among them were representatives from the Zytherian Council, the Zilithian Concord, the Trillian Hive, and the Oryx Dominion. Even species long considered extinct or lost to time were represented through descendants and data matrices. Dr. Ilara Mistral welcomed the delegations. The universe now knows our truth: humans are the original ancient species. But revelation alone is not enough. Knowledge without guidance risks chaos. Our role is to assist, to teach, and to inspire civilizations toward ethical growth and sustainable progress. Kale Varin, serving as chief liaison for the Galactic Education Initiative, addressed the Assembly of Delegates. We have prepared collaborative programs that integrate your unique technologies with human methodologies. Together, we can stabilize star systems, prevent conflicts, and accelerate development ethically. The first collaborative demonstration was conducted in the Veil Nebula, a volatile sector known for gravitational distortions, plasma storms, and dense asteroid fields. The humans brought small fleets of drones, energy stabilizers, and environmental manipulators. Each alien species contributed their own innovations, yet humans coordinated the efforts to ensure maximum efficiency and safety without causing harm. Lyra Talon oversaw the operation from the flagship Celestia Vanguard. Notice the pattern, she instructed. Each intervention harmonizes the environment rather than overriding it. The goal is to guide, not dominate. Every species benefits, yet maintains autonomy. This is the principle of human stewardship. Observers from the Zilithian Concord were astonished. They had trained for centuries to command fleets and enforce dominance, yet humans orchestrated a complex, multi-species operation with precision, foresight, and ethical clarity. Every risk was mitigated, every contingency accounted for, and every participant respected. Councillor Threxiv addressed the assembly with a mix of awe and skepticism. Your species is unlike any we have encountered. You wield power, yet refuse to coerce. You command influence without asserting dominance. How do you maintain such control without resorting to aggression? Ilara Mistral responded calmly. Control is not the goal. Influence is earned through guidance, ethics, and adaptability. Humans have survived and thrived because we integrate intelligence with morality. Our approach to leadership prioritizes long-term stability over short-term gains. The galaxy has thrived under our stewardship without ever realizing it. The alien delegates soon requested access to ancient human archives, which contained technologies and strategies previously unknown to the galaxy. Among these were methods for stabilizing binary star systems, harmonizing interstellar communication networks, and predicting ecological collapses centuries in advance. Every discovery underscored humanity's unique combination of foresight, intelligence, and ethical application. Kalen Dyst presented a collection of artifacts known as the Chronicle Matrices, detailing human interventions across time and space. One projection revealed how humans had subtly guided the evolution of planets within the Ilara cluster, ensuring biodiversity and sustainable energy flows. Another showed strategies to prevent wars in systems on the brink of collapse by providing discrete intelligence and resources to local leaders. The Trillian Hive historian marveled. We thought ourselves meticulous planners, yet humans have applied foresight and ethics across millennia with precision unparalleled by any known species. Their subtle interventions ensured stability without visibility or coercion. They are truly the first elder species. As the demonstration continued, humans revealed their approach to interstellar diplomacy. Rather than dictating terms, humans facilitated dialogues among species, creating councils, mediating disputes, and providing data-driven solutions. Every intervention reinforced the principle that intelligence without ethics is dangerous, but intelligence applied morally is transformative. Cadet Kale Varin observed the interactions. Many species expected humans to assert dominance, yet they are witnessing governance through wisdom, strategy, and morality. This is HFY in its purest form, humans demonstrating that strength lies in ethical intelligence, not brute force. Councillor Virix, once skeptical, now publicly acknowledged humanity's guidance. We misjudged humans for centuries. We thought them fragile, latecomers, and limited. Yet they have shaped civilizations, preserved knowledge, and stabilized systems in ways we never imagined. Their influence is not coercive but profoundly effective. The humans then shared their quantum ethical networks, a method allowing civilizations to simulate the consequences of decisions before acting. These networks incorporated human strategies for conflict resolution, ecological preservation, and technological advancement, giving species the tools to evolve responsibly. Alien delegates were both fascinated and humbled, realizing that their civilizations had benefited from human guidance without ever knowing it. Ilara Mistral addressed the assembly one final time. Humanity's legacy is not measured in battles won or empires conquered. It is measured in stability, growth, and ethical evolution. The galaxy has learned the hard way: humans are the original elder species. We guide not through fear, but through wisdom, intelligence, and moral clarity. As alien fleets departed, they carried new knowledge, strategies, and ethical frameworks to their home systems. The universe's perception of humans shifted from underestimated latecomers to the architects of civilizations, a species whose influence had silently shaped the course of galactic history. Kalen Dyst gazed at the stars from the Aurora Bastion. For millennia, humans were hidden teachers. Now, the galaxy sees our full legacy. HFY is not just survival or intelligence, it is the careful, ethical application of knowledge to guide civilizations toward their highest potential. Lyra Talon added, the galaxy has learned that humans are not just a species, they are a standard, a benchmark for wisdom, ethics, and ingenuity. And this is only the beginning. From the depths of the Erevan expanse to the outermost reaches of the Ziran Belt, alien civilizations recalculated their histories, strategies, and technologies. Humans had revealed themselves not as conquerors, but as the first ancient species, a guiding force of intelligence and morality that would shape the galaxy for millennia to come. The stars seemed to shimmer with renewed purpose, as if acknowledging humanity's quiet, enduring mastery. The universe had learned the hard way: humans were ancient, wise, and unbreakable, and their influence would define the future. The galaxy had shifted. Civilizations that once assumed themselves ancient and wise now looked toward Earth with awe and curiosity. Humans were no longer an underestimated species, they were acknowledged as the first, the original elder species, the architects of interstellar stability. Yet recognition alone was not sufficient. To fully establish humanity's role, they had to demonstrate their leadership, diplomacy, and ethical guidance across the galaxy. The Aurora Bastion, Earth's orbital hub for diplomacy and research, buzzed with unprecedented activity. Alien fleets had arrived from dozens of star systems, some to learn, others to challenge, and a few simply to observe the species that had quietly shaped galactic history. Dr. Ilara Mistral coordinated the efforts with meticulous precision. We must show that human guidance is rooted in ethics, intelligence, and strategic foresight. Our influence is not coercive, and we intend to prove it through action, not words. Cadet Kale Varin prepared the first interstellar mentorship program, a collaborative initiative to stabilize volatile systems and educate emerging civilizations. Many systems teeter on the edge of collapse due to resource disputes, environmental instability, and interspecies conflicts, Kale explained. We can intervene, not as conquerors, but as advisors, providing knowledge and strategies to guide them toward stability. The first demonstration took place in the Orion Fringe, a cluster of young star systems prone to gravitational turbulence and frequent meteor storms. Humans deployed advanced drones capable of precise energy manipulation, gravitational stabilization, and environmental repair. Alien delegates observed from their ships, their skepticism gradually replaced with respect as humans worked in seamless coordination. Lyra Talon commanded the operation from the flagship Celestia Vanguard. Notice the interplay between technology and ethics, she instructed. Every intervention safeguards life, preserves ecosystems, and respects the autonomy of these systems. This is how humans operate, mastery without domination. The Zalithian Concord, previously skeptical, could not hide their astonishment. Counselor Threxiv recorded data in real time, noting how humans anticipated potential hazards centuries in advance and mitigated them with efficiency and moral clarity. We train for military dominance, Threxiv whispered, yet humans achieve far more with precision, foresight, and ethical decision-making. Simultaneously, Dr. Ilara Mistral unveiled the Codex of Temporal Guidance, a holographic repository detailing human interventions across the galaxy. Star systems thought to have evolved independently were revealed to bear subtle human influence, technologies, ecological management practices, and ethical principles embedded in ways that encourage stability and innovation. Kalen Dyst presented simulations of the Erevan collapse, a hypothetical scenario in which multiple civilizations could have fallen into chaos due to natural disasters and political conflicts. Using human strategies, the simulations demonstrated how each civilization could resolve crises ethically, efficiently, and without unnecessary conflict. Alien delegates were both impressed and humbled. Many had never considered governance intertwined with morality and foresight on such a scale. As the Orion Fringe operation concluded successfully, humans initiated the first interstellar council composed of delegates from emerging civilizations. Here, humans facilitated discussions, mediating disputes and offering guidance without imposing dominance. Cadet Kale Varin addressed the assembly. Leadership is not about conquest or fear. True strength lies in intelligence, ethical foresight, and the ability to guide civilizations toward sustainable prosperity. Humans have applied these principles for millennia, and now we share them openly. The alien delegates began to ask questions, not about human power, but about methodology, ethical frameworks, and strategies for long-term stability. They realized that humans were not conquerors, they were teachers, mentors, and architects of a balanced galaxy. Meanwhile, Kalen Dyst uncovered an ancient artifact on Mars, the Luminara Prism, which contained energy manipulation techniques far exceeding current human technology. Dr. Ilara Mistral integrated this knowledge into the operational frameworks for stabilizing star systems, demonstrating how humans had advanced ethically and technically for millennia. The Oryx Dominion, known for their aggressive expansionist policies, challenged humans during the council. Your influence undermines our autonomy, one delegate accused. You claim guidance, yet you interfere in matters beyond your planet. Ilara responded calmly, we do not interfere to dominate. We provide knowledge, foresight, and strategies to prevent catastrophe. Every action respects autonomy and preserves life. Humans have endured because we lead with ethics and intelligence, not fear or aggression. The Oryx Dominion's fleet retreated, grudgingly acknowledging the effectiveness and ethical clarity of human interventions. Alien civilizations that had feared human domination now understood that humans exercised power through wisdom, adaptability, and morality. To reinforce this point, humans demonstrated the quantum ethical network, allowing alien civilizations to simulate outcomes of major decisions in advance. From planetary governance to interstellar resource allocation, civilizations could test scenarios, predict consequences, and make informed choices, all guided by human principles of ethical foresight and adaptability. Lyra Talon observed the delegates interacting with the network. They expected humans to assert dominance through strength, she said, but they are discovering that mastery comes from intelligence applied responsibly. HFY is not about aggression, it's about leadership through wisdom. The Trillion Hive historian addressed their species council remotely. Humans are unlike any civilization we have studied. They apply foresight, strategy, and ethics across millennia with unparalleled precision. Their influence is everywhere, and it is deliberate. We have been learning from them unknowingly for centuries. Meanwhile, Kalen Dyst reflected on the hidden history revealed by the chronicle matrices. Humans had subtly guided countless civilizations, ensuring technological growth, ethical governance, and ecological stability. Every planet, every star system, every interaction had been carefully orchestrated to foster balance and resilience. Ilara Mistral addressed the Galactic Assembly one final time during the Orion Fringe Summit. The universe has learned the hard way. Humans are the first ancient species, not conquerors but mentors. Our strength lies in intelligence, ethics, and adaptability. Our legacy is measured not by dominance, but by the stability, growth, and ethical evolution of civilizations. The galaxy will thrive because humans guide responsibly, strategically, and morally. The demonstration concluded with a symbolic act, the celestial convergence, a coordinated manipulation of gravitational flows and energy currents across multiple star systems. The effect was visible from light years away, planets stabilized, stellar activity moderated, and ecosystems harmonized. Alien delegates watched in awe as humans executed a complex, ethical solution that no other civilization could have accomplished. Counselor Vyrix of the Zytherian Council summed up the sentiment across species. We have misjudged humans for centuries. They are older, wiser, and more capable than we imagined. They are the original architects, the unseen teachers, and the guardians of interstellar stability. Humanity is unmatched in intelligence, ethics, and foresight. As the alien fleets departed, they carried with them a new understanding of leadership, governance, and ethical intervention. Humanity's legacy was no longer hidden, it was recognized, respected, and revered across the galaxy. Kalen Dyst looked to the horizon from the Aurora Bastion. For millennia, humans remained the unseen guides of civilizations. Now, the galaxy sees what we have always known: our species is ancient, wise, and unbreakable. HFY is not just survival or strength, it is ethical intelligence applied across time and space. Lyra Talon added, the galaxy has learned the hard way. Humans are not merely a species, they are a standard, a benchmark for intelligence, ethics, and ingenuity. And this is only the beginning of our influence. Above the irrelevant expanse, stars shimmered with a new brilliance. Humanity had not conquered the galaxy through force, but through intelligence, foresight, and ethical guidance. The universe had learned that humans were the first ancient species, and their legacy would shape civilizations for millennia to come: resistance and leadership. Despite the awe and recognition humans had earned across the galaxy, not all civilizations welcomed their influence. Some saw humanity's ethical mastery, intelligence, and historical guidance as a threat to their own autonomy. While most species had been subtly shaped by human interventions for millennia, a few factions, proud, aggressive, or fearful, began to resist openly. The first signs appeared near the Varen cluster, a region of star systems recently stabilized by human guidance. Rogue fleets from the Oryx Dominion and Krathic Syndicate, both expansionist powers, began maneuvering aggressively, testing humans' non-lethal defense capabilities. Their goal was to assert dominance, intimidate humans, and reclaim control over systems they believed should be theirs. Cadet Kale Varen monitored the situation from the Aurora Bastion, Earth's orbital command hub. They think we will respond with brute force, he said, scanning the approaching fleets. They underestimate humans. We've never relied on destruction to assert authority, and yet we've never been defeated. Lyra Talon prepared the fleet for non-lethal engagement, deploying drones capable of energy neutralization, gravitational containment, and environmental stabilization. Every system under threat would be protected without harming civilians or ecosystems, reinforcing humanity's principle of ethical mastery. Dr. Ilara Mistral addressed the cadets and alien allies observing from orbit. We do not seek war. Our strength is intelligence, foresight, and ethical precision. Every maneuver demonstrates our mastery without domination. The galaxy must learn that humans lead by example, not by force. As the rogue fleets approached, humans activated the Harmony Protocol, a sophisticated system integrating advanced AI, predictive analytics, and ethical algorithms. Drones intercepted the aggressive ships, neutralizing energy weapons and stabilizing their trajectories without destruction. Alien commanders watched in astonishment as humans contained potential devastation with calculated precision, leaving the attacking fleets intact and unharmed. Councillor Threxiv of the Zalithian Concord admitted to his aides, "We train our fleets for total dominance, yet humans control chaos with minimal intervention. They are unmatched in intelligence and ethical execution. We underestimated them gravely." Kalen Dyst coordinated with the newly established Galactic Ethical Council, a coalition of alien species committed to learning from human guidance. Together, they mediated the standoff, negotiating with the rogue factions while demonstrating human principles of leadership, transparency, accountability, and morality. The Oryx Dominion's commander, Admiral Krev, confronted the human liaison. Your species claims to guide civilizations ethically, yet you wield power they cannot resist. How is this not domination? Lyra Talon responded firmly. Domination is imposed by fear. Guidance is offered through foresight and ethics. Every system we protect maintains autonomy. Every civilization chooses its path. We demonstrate strength through wisdom, not violence. Humans endure because we understand the long-term consequences of every action. As negotiations continued, humans revealed more ancient technology, including energy harmonizers capable of stabilizing entire star systems and quantum matrices that allowed real-time modeling of environmental, political, and social outcomes. The demonstration impressed even the most skeptical factions. Dr. Ilara Mistral explained, humans have survived for millennia because we combine intelligence, ethics, and adaptability. Our interventions are designed to stabilize, not dominate. The galaxy has benefited from guidance it did not even recognize. Our legacy is one of mentorship, foresight, and moral clarity. Meanwhile, Kale Varen led the Celestia Vanguard on a mission to the Zytherian Rim, a sector plagued by resource conflicts and ecological instability. Using non-lethal methods, humans neutralized volatile star clusters, redistributed energy flows, and provided guidance to local leaders. Alien observers recorded every step, realizing that humans were not merely protecting systems, they were teaching civilizations to think ethically, plan strategically, and act responsibly. The Krathic Syndicate, initially resistant, eventually requested access to the quantum ethical network. By interacting with simulations, they understood how decisions made without foresight could lead to catastrophic consequences. Humans guided them through the process, demonstrating how ethical intelligence could prevent conflict, preserve ecosystems, and foster long-term prosperity. Counselor Vyrix, witnessing these events from the Obsidian Spire, commented, "Humans are unlike any species we have encountered. They wield influence without coercion, stabilize systems without destruction, and guide civilizations without dominating them. They are the first ancient species, and their approach redefines leadership across the galaxy." The culmination of these efforts came during the Celestial Convergence Summit, where humans convened representatives from every major faction in the galaxy. Each species shared knowledge, challenges, and goals, while humans facilitated solutions using both historical wisdom and advanced predictive technology. By the end of the summit, previously hostile factions agreed to collaborate under the guidance of human principles. Ilara Mistral addressed the summit. "We have demonstrated that leadership is not measured by conquest, but by the ability to guide responsibly, ethically, and intelligently. Humans have endured because we apply wisdom across generations. Our influence is not coercive, yet it is transformative. The galaxy has learned the hard way, humans are the original elder species, and we will continue to guide by example." Cadet Lyra Talon reflected on the success. "We faced resistance, skepticism, and aggression. Yet every challenge reinforced our principles. Humans do not dominate, they teach. We endure because intelligence coupled with ethics is stronger than fear or force." As the summit concluded, alien fleets returned to their home systems with new respect for humanity's methods. Systems previously unstable now had guidance frameworks, ecological stabilization protocols, and ethical decision-making tools. Humans had solidified their role not as conquerors, but as mentors and architects of interstellar civilization. Kalen Dyst surveyed the galaxy from the Aurora Bastion. "For millennia, humans have guided civilizations quietly, unseen. Today, the universe witnesses our principles in action: ethical intelligence, strategic foresight, and moral clarity. HFY is not just survival, it is leadership without coercion, guidance without fear, and influence without domination." In the outer reaches of the Erevan expanse, star systems began to flourish under human mentorship. Previously conflicting civilizations now collaborated, sharing resources and knowledge. The galaxy had learned that humans were ancient, wise, and unbreakable, and that their approach to leadership, rooted in ethics and intelligence, would define interstellar civilization for millennia. As humanity prepared for the next phase of galactic guidance, Dr. Ilara Mistral addressed her cadets and allies, "We will continue to teach, to guide, and to protect. Our influence is invisible to those who do not understand it, yet transformative to those who do. The universe now knows the first ancient species, and it will never be the same." The stars shimmered in silent acknowledgement. Humanity had not only survived, it had established ethical supremacy, intelligence-driven leadership, and HFY principles across the galaxy. The universe had learned, once again, that humans were the original elder species, and their legacy would endure beyond imagination, the legacy of humanity. The galaxy had changed forever. Systems that once feared humans now revered them as guides, architects, and the original ancient species. Alien civilizations, previously suspicious or aggressive, had begun to adopt human principles of ethical intelligence, foresight, and strategic mentorship. Yet the culmination of humanity's millennia-long influence required a final demonstration, one that would unify civilizations under shared understanding without coercion, asserting humans' HFY legacy across the stars. On the Aurora Bastion, Earth's orbital citadel, Dr. Ilara Mistral convened the Grand Interstellar Council. Representatives from every major civilization, including the Zytherian Council, the Zalithian Concord, the Trillian Hive, the Oryx Dominion, and even previously hostile factions, were present. Ships from distant sectors crowded the orbital space, forming a breathtaking mosaic of alien engineering and human ingenuity. Ilara addressed the assembly. "For millennia, humans have guided civilizations quietly and invisibly, stabilizing worlds, seeding knowledge, and preventing chaos. Today, we will demonstrate the principles that have allowed us to endure, thrive, and become the first ancient species. This is not about power or conquest. It is about guidance, wisdom, and ethical leadership. Cadet Kale Varin initiated the Celestial Convergence Protocol, a synchronized operation across multiple star systems. Drones and energy stabilizers worked in tandem to harmonize gravitational flows, moderate solar activity, and stabilize planetary orbits. Every action was precise, non-lethal, and designed to preserve ecosystems while showcasing the depth of human foresight. Lyra Talon coordinated communications with alien fleets. Observe the system-wide stabilization. No species is harmed, no autonomy is infringed. Humans have survived and thrived for millennia because we apply intelligence responsibly, ethically, and with foresight. HFY is not about dominance, it is about leadership through wisdom. Councillor Threxiv of the Zalithian Concord admitted, "We once believed power meant weaponry and fleets. Humans demonstrate that mastery comes from understanding, ethics, and the careful application of intelligence. Their influence is transformative." The demonstration continued with the unveiling of the Aeon Codex Prime, a repository containing all human guidance, technological innovations, and historical interventions spanning over 120,000 years. Holographic projections revealed the subtle ways humans had shaped civilizations, stabilizing political systems, guiding technological development, and preventing ecological collapse. Kalen Dyst presented case studies from the Ilara cluster, showing how humans had nurtured fledgling civilizations to maturity without ever being recognized. Planets previously thought to evolve independently were revealed to bear human influence in language, ethics, and problem-solving methodologies. The Trillion Hive historian, who had studied probabilities for centuries, marveled. Humans have applied foresight across millennia, shaping civilizations and ecosystems with precision. They have endured because their intelligence is coupled with ethics. No other species demonstrates such depth of guidance without coercion. Meanwhile, the Oryx Dominion, initially resistant, now participated willingly in human-led initiatives. Admiral Krev commented during a council session, "We misjudged humans. They do not dominate, they teach. Their influence is everywhere, subtle yet decisive. The galaxy would collapse without their guidance." Ilara Mistral guided the council through a demonstration of the quantum ethical network, allowing alien civilizations to simulate complex interstellar decisions. From resolving conflicts to optimizing resource distribution and ecological stabilization, species could predict the outcomes of their actions while learning human ethical principles. Delegates were astonished by the clarity, foresight, and moral depth embedded in every simulation. Cadet Lyra Talon reflected, "We've always led through intelligence, ethics, and creativity. Today, the galaxy sees why humans endure." HFY is not survival, it is the application of wisdom across generations, guiding civilizations toward prosperity without fear or force. The final phase of the operation was the harmonic convergence, a synchronized alignment of energy flows, gravitational fields, and planetary orbits across multiple sectors. Stars shimmered in resonance, systems stabilized, and ecosystems flourished. Alien observers realized the full scope of humanity's capabilities, not just technological, but ethical, strategic, and holistic. Kalen Dyst addressed the assembly. "Humans are not conquerors. Our strength lies in intelligence, foresight, and ethical application. We have guided civilizations, preserved knowledge, and stabilized star systems for millennia. The universe has learned the hard way, humans are the original elder species, and our legacy is eternal." The alien delegates, once skeptical or aggressive, now formally recognized humanity's leadership. A universal declaration was signed aboard the Aurora Bastion, affirming the principles of interstellar guidance, ethical intervention, and collaborative progress. Humans were not rulers, but mentors, the architects of civilizations, the custodians of knowledge, and the standard for intelligence and morality. Ilara Mistral turned to the cadets, her eyes reflecting the brilliance of countless stars. "You have witnessed history in motion. Humans endure because we lead responsibly, ethically, and wisely. Our legacy is not measured in battles, but in civilizations preserved, knowledge shared, and futures secured. This is the essence of HFY." Cadet Kale Varin added, "The galaxy has learned that intelligence without ethics is dangerous, but intelligence guided by morality is transformative. We've shown the universe that humans are ancient, wise, and unbreakable. Our influence will endure for millennia, shaping civilizations, guiding decisions, and stabilizing worlds." From the Erevan expanse to the distant reaches of the Ziran Belt, Civilizations began adopting human-guided frameworks for decision-making, conflict resolution, and ecological stewardship. The galaxy had learned the hard way. Humans were not just survivors or innovators, they were the first ancient species, the original mentors, and the ethical leaders of interstellar civilization. As humans gazed upon the unified stars, Lyra Talon whispered, "We have done more than survive, we have set the standard for the galaxy." HFY is no longer just a principle. It is a legacy, a benchmark, and a guiding light for civilizations across time and space. Kalen Dyst nodded. The universe now knows the truth. Humans are the first, the ancient, and the unbreakable species. And this is only the beginning of our guidance. Above the shimmering expanse of interstellar space, humanity's legacy glowed like a constellation of wisdom, ethics, and intelligence. The galaxy had learned the hard way. Humans were the original elder species, and their influence would endure for eternity.